Well, first of all, congratulations on the victory. What are your initial thoughts after a performance like that?
I wanted to test the stand-up. I thought he was a little lacking on the stand-up, and we really wanted to push that to kind of control the ring, either put him in a position to take a crappy shot, or I could get him against the cage to eventually take him down, and the plan worked out pretty well.
So going off of that, was that the game plan, how it played out, or did something in there catch you off guard that maybe you weren't expecting from your opponent?
The tape, showed him, blitzing a lot, so I was ready with the angles and the counters, but he kind of just stayed back a lot, which kind of, opened up the kicks and that clean right hand that took him backwards, and then he was backing up, which we weren't really expecting, but, wherever he went, I was ready for it.
And then you said you felt he was lacking in the striking department. Did that assessment prove to be accurate when you were actually inside the cage with him?
Yeah, we were waiting for the short, punches and bunches coming at us, but it never really did. So, I was able to, elongate my punches and not, throw short counter punches, which kind of went against the game plan, but, we were ready for it.
In the submission, it was a weird angle for us back here through the broadcast. Can you just walk us through exactly what happened? It looked like you kind of had him at an awkward angle.
Yeah, he had my back, but his hips were lower than mine. But, he was strong, so he was able to keep a hold, his head above my hips, so I couldn't really, step back and go to a different position. But as I was holding his one leg, he was still powering up to take my back, so I figured, I could roll under, make a scramble, but then he kind of stopped, locked his feet together. My hips weren't really in a good position for that heel hook, so I was like more on top. I turned as far as it could go, and then I started hipping down, and I kind of felt his hand grazing my back. I knew he was ready to tap, and by my corner yelling. So it was more of a knee bar than heel hook, but I'll take either or.
You said that this was your biggest fight of your career. Was there a reason for that?
I just every fight before that was a stepping stone to get here. Nothing to take away from my last, LFA World Lightweight Champ. I venture to say he'd fought more tougher guys than Bobby Lee did, but just the intensity of Bobby Lee was a good test, and coming in here and put on a good show for Bellator is all we could have really asked.
And you said you wanted to unify the lightweight champions. Is that what you want next?
I'd like to. He's a great guy. Nothing against him, but I want to. I had to fight his undercard just because I had an injury and I had to give up that title fight, and then I had to come back and win it. So, I'd kind of like to, test myself against him. Nothing against him at all, but, I want to fight. If he's not up for it, the next guy in line, just to build my way up to the top would be great.
And then NyQuil, what's the story behind that?
I boxed in college. I had a few stoppages, more than my coach, Isaiah. He said as long as I gave him one last shout out for that NyQuil nickname he gave me, I could have it. So, it was stopping people along my college journey of boxing. So, it stuck with me, and it's sticking. It's going to stick, till I put the champion out in the Bellator.
Last one here, Kobe.
Hi, Nick. Great fight, great performance. It seemed as though as soon as you took your back that you immediately kind of went to the legs. Is that something you've practiced extensively to kind of get out of that position?
Yeah, definitely. Up in Matt Factory with Isaac Greenlee, third degree black belt. I'm getting my first degree black belt in February. So, we always go through the dark arts of, leg locking. So, it's always, it's there when it's ready, and it's ready whenever it's needed. But, it wasn't the plan A, it's plan G or F, so we're ready. The whole alphabet's ready to unleash on these guys.
Awesome. Look forward to your next fight.
Thank you.